My mirror just fell over, did you see that? Hey, hi, hello, my name's Alexis, and today we're doing a first impression. Now I say first impression with air quotes because I have actually tried these products before at the MAC counter, which is where I got them from. My experience there with trying out these products was not very good. So let me tell you what happened. I went to MAC to get a color match so I could get a sample for a foundation. So the lady sat me down and she made me take off all of my makeup. So I took off my makeup with whatever their MAC makeup wipes are. It turned my skin red. Never has my skin turned red from a makeup wipe. So my skin turned red. She didn't wait for my skin to dry after using the makeup wipe. So she put oil control lotion on, didn't wait for that to dry or sink into the skin, put this primer on, didn't wait for that to dry or sink into the skin, and then applied the foundation with a stippling brush. But she swept the foundation on. So I had streaks all over my face. And she walked away and I took my fingers and I very gently patted to try and blend the streaks in. The foundation came off on my fingers. There was no foundation on my face where I touched it, it was all on my fingers. So I was like, wow, this is horrible. But I decided to get samples of the primer and the foundation that she used because I figured that it was just artist error and not that the products were actually this horrible. So today I'm going to do a proper first impression on the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. I have it in Radiant Yellow, and MAC Matchmaster Foundation, I have this in 1.5. First I'm going to put on the Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. I have this in Radiant Yellow. It also comes in pink. I don't know what the pink one would be for. I know that the yellow one is to cancel out red tones. And she used this one on me because obviously my skin was red from using the makeup wipe. But I believe this is also supposed to be illuminating. I'm not really sure. Let's try it. It feels nice. I believe this is a gel formula, technically. It's not like a cream, and it's definitely not a liquid. I don't have redness in my skin, or at least not a lot of redness in my skin as it is naturally. So I wouldn't need this for color correcting, and that is the primer on. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be quite honest with you. Skin pretty much looks the same, so it doesn't matter that it has a yellow tint to it. So we'll see how it goes with the foundation. So again, this is the Matchmaster in 1.5. This is supposed to help with oil control, this foundation, which is why she suggested it to me, because I actually went in there to look at the Pro Longwear foundation and she asked about my skin. I said it was normal to oily depending on the season. When it's spring and summer, my skin's more on the oily side, but when it's winter like it is now, or fall, my skin's more on the normal side. But she told me to try this out, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna apply this like I would any of my other foundations. So I'm just gonna dot it all over my face. Kind of seems a bit more liquidy than the Studio Fix fluid, which I used to use. So this is supposed to have medium but buildable coverage. I do have some dark spots from a recent breakout that I'm trying to conceal without concealer, basically. So we'll see how this covers it up just with one layer. I'm gonna blend this in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. It's kind of blending in okay, and it's kind of not. So here is one layer of the Matchmaster. I'm not impressed, to be quite honest with you. If I lean in close, oh, sorry about the light. If I lean in close, I'm sure you can see like the dark spots and the discoloration that I have. It didn't cover it like at all, in my opinion. It looks really flaky in some places, like here on my nose and right here in between my brows. It looks flaky. So I'm gonna try and do what I would do with any of my other foundations. When I need a little extra coverage somewhere, instead of putting concealer on top of it, I just take a little bit more foundation and I just pat it where I need it and blend it with my finger. It covered a teeny bit. I'm not impressed though. It covered a little bit better, but I'm still not impressed by it. It was still only like the tiniest bit more coverage. So that is it. Those are my proper first impressions of 2 MAC products. Overall, I am very unimpressed. The primer didn't seem to do anything. This foundation just doesn't look right on my skin, and it is by no means the coverage that I am looking for. I like medium to full coverage. I would put this on like the lighter side of medium. I might use the primer just under my regular foundations that I normally use to see if maybe it makes any difference with those. However, this foundation, I'm glad I got a sample of it and didn't buy a bottle because I am completely unimpressed. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All the links to all of my social media will be down in the description, so check me out there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!